Festive Flags, September 15th to October 15th. Hispanic Heritage Month, telling all Americans stories. A park ranger in a green uniform, sweater, and badge sits in front of a window to the forest.
Haciendo una excursión por mochila.
In subtitles.
Backpacking Olympic National Park's rugged Pacific coastline is one of the most unique wilderness experiences in the National Park Service. These rugged beaches, with towering sea stacks, provide solitude and contemplation.
A rocky coastline.
These imposing shores have also been the site of human tragedies. The Olympic coast has played a harrowing role for transnational trading vessels traveling between Chile and the Puget Sound area.
A historic photo of a four-masted boat at sea.
The Chilean ship, the Leonore, ran into bad weather on October 3, 1891, near the mouth of the Quileute River, when its captain mistook a sea stack for a passing ship.
The wide mouth of a river flowing into sea stacks and fog.
The ship's captain, his family, and a few crew members abandoned ship, perishing at sea. The rest of the crew drifted back to shore, clutching pieces of the Leonore's wreckage. They then had to walk for 3 days up the coastline to find help in the village of Nia Bay on Makah Indian lands.
A historic photo of a man in a suit and long coat, holding a scroll. A man stands on the deck of a large schooner in a historic photo.
Nearly 30 years later, at an eerily nearby location, the Chilean ship Santa Rita was pulling behind the barge W.J. Peary, carrying a heavy cargo of lumber, when they met with 85-mile-an-hour winds near Cape Flattery. In distress, the Santa Rita had to cut ties with the W.J. Peary. The crew of the W.J. Peary hoisted its sails, which winds soon shredded. It tried to drop anchor, but could not find the bottom. The wind forced the ship onto a reef where it broke apart. The crew did not even have time to release their lifeboats. Only 2 crew members, Carlos Roberto Peterson and Ernesto Aravena, were found unconscious after 3 days by Quileute Indians and were taken to safety in Lac Bush.
A historic photo of 4 people, 2 seated, 2 standing. A rocky shoreline at sunset. A memorial plaque to the officers and crew of the W.J. Peary with various stones placed above it.
This area is called Chilean Memorial for the small plaque that commemorates the shipwreck site. You have to book wilderness permits to backcountry camp at the area on the website www.recreation.gov.
A map of the United States, decorated with festive flags, a guitar, a fan, pottery, and dancers. It reads, Hispanic Heritage in your national parks. nps.gov/telling all Americans stories. #Encuentra tu Parque. The National Park Service commemorates America's rich Hispanic history and culture found in many parks. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, San Antonio Mission's National Historic Park preserves over 300 years of history and culture. The Castillo de San Marcos is not only a monument of stone and mortar, but also the crossroads of European, African, and Native cultures on the Florida coast. Under the leadership of Cesare Chavez and others, farm workers and supporters worked to secure higher wages and safer working conditions. Mexican homesteaders and ranch owners in the Santa Monica Mountains area built a strong cultural heritage still seen today. Siglo de Oro festivals at the Chamizal National Memorial bring history back to life with reenactments of 16th and 17th century colonial Spain. Did you know? Hispanic Heritage Month, September 15th to October 15th. Find more park connections at nps.gov.